Hi and welcome to another episode with Herman Krueger, the German soon-to-be ace, I hope. Today we will go out on a combat patrol, or a balloon hunt is it? It's a balloon hunt. And, well, you can see on the map, we go down south, we go into no man's land, blast a balloon and head back home. We do have some trouble both in the north there and down here in the south, where we had especially that Newport that we've been chasing over and over again. It was quite low on planes the last mission we did, but we'll see how the skies are today. And well, normal start, I'm the second in line. The Albatross, as usual, is a very easy plane to start. A bit of a slight side stream that you counter with the rudder, lift your tail off the ground, and then you're off, basically. It's very, very easy. And I thought this one was one of my best starts, because I'm almost information right from the get-go. So just get up and then stick information, and I think I was information during the entire flight up to we engage, or we get close to the balloon, basically. Maybe we ran into a cloud or something and I managed to fall off the formation for a short while. I tend to do that with clouds. Horrible clouds. But yes, otherwise perfect conditions. No rain, no wind, sunny, beautiful formation, everything. And a short while later, when we started to enter no man's land, we didn't have any action at all. We didn't see another plane, not even friendly, nothing, until we approached the balloon. And then we started to get these radar blips that there's something down there. I think this is yes, there's an entire dogfight going out on our like 10-11 o'clock something. I can't see them. I always think that they are down there, close to the river. But in truth, I think the entire dogfight is probably hidden above my top wing at this moment. It's, I think we'll see them shortly. Since we're still a bit away from the balloon, I think we do a pass in the balloon and then we notice the dogfight, but I could be wrong. It was about 2 weeks ago since I did this. And yes, there we find them. There's several planes weaving back and forth. I haven't really identified any of them yet, but as I go closer, I think... Is it that one? Yeah, I think it's that one. Yes, I identify it as a Newport and start chasing. And as you can see, it's quite good pilot in Newport. It could be our nemesis, since we have had problems with the Newport ace before. I don't know if he's an ace, but he's highly skilled in the Newport at least. Goes back and forth, never staying very long in front of our guns. We haven't encountered him for several missions, several sorties now. But I think the last time we fought with him, we managed to actually hurt him quite badly, perhaps. So he has been out of action, and then we have had earlier flights. So we haven't he's probably more of an afternoon person than we are, or we're sent up whenever. So maybe now he's back in action, he's ready to fight, and well, here we are again with our nemesis. Let's say it's our nemesis. And while I have an awesome, good dogfight with him, suddenly a friendly plane comes in and messes it all up. I can't engage because I'm afraid my friendly will ram it, because the AI is stupid and very eager to kill. So I break off a bit and just gain some altitude, gain some speed, see if I can re-engage at a good time. My track IR spasses out apparently, and well, go in. Have a bit too much speed there. If I can do something, no, and just do a boom and zoom to get in and out as quickly as possible, so I don't end up colliding with my friendly or getting shot or anything like that. But yep, that albatross is hell-bent to bring down the Newport so much that he actually fires upon me, and I think something, I just like canvas hits. Newport is now smoking, and there off goes his wings, and he crashes into the mud. I doubt he'll survive that crash. So, rest of my target, I focus on our mission. Even though it was mission complete before, there was some other balloon. This is our target balloon, and I go in to strafe it. I still have my shitty joystick, so I'm going back and forth and up and down like crazy. I managed to actually hold it quite steady, considering the poor joystick. Getting a good salvo there. Notice that there's a machine gun nest firing at me from the trenches. Just a mere, I guess, a few hundred meters away. So I tried to lift to get some altitude so that I have a harder time hitting me. That was close, it almost took off my nose. I scanned the horizon just to see if there's any more planes from that dogfight around, but considering there was two albatrosses going in for the Newport at the end, the other planes are probably shot down at this point. And we line up again for another shot here. Turn over. Struggling to keep the plane level. Like you see, I bounces back left and right quite a lot. That's basically just because my joystick is overreacting. Let's lose another salvo, and down she goes. Balloon kill. It bounces off in the opposite direction of the machine gun nest, and I think... I don't know if I'm looking at the flak or the other balloons, because I know out by the coast there's several balloons. I think there's almost 3 balloons per side. and that could be a few other targets. I also know that we had the northern airfield there, so we might engage, because this was close to the southern airfields, the triangle of airfields. So I fly. No, I do a pass. I see 2 planes on the map first. I expect them to be Albatross, but I just want to make sure maybe there's something I can engage. I feel I lost that dogfight because my friendlies just came in and took it. So I wanted blood. I wanted a new one. I wanted to bring something down. Get visual contact with one of the planes. Notice that it has the quite clear tail of an albatross. Do a loop around, see if there's anything down below, and then I proceed to head north, I think. Do I not swirl here maybe? Nope. I see all those juicy, nice balloon targets over there. They are ripe for the taking. As you can see down on the map, I think there is 2 enemy balloons on the left side of the river outlet, and then we have 1 or 2 balloons on the German side. And I know that closer to the edge of the Entente side of the no man's land, there is another balloon or something like that, and down goes a balloon. So we have a friendly plane in the area. Do I notice? Yes, I think I notice another plane going in for our friendly plane at this point. Yes, there's gunfire. So I know that one plane is probably friendly. There's probably one on the left now because he shot down a balloon, and the one on the right that just passed there is enemy, and the enemy is on our friendly's tail at this moment. So I go in as quickly as possible, and here I notice that, oh, that plane is flying towards our line but still firing. That must mean that it's a 2-seater. So eager for a kill, I engage, try to get as much speed as possible. I don't know what our friendly plane is doing. It's probably hit or something, maybe, because it's slowly going down towards the enemy side, and then I don't see him again. Nose down a bit more, just to try to get in range of that plane before it does another pass on our balloon, since our balloon managed to survive. And I think they've noticed me because they just can keep on flying straight forward towards our lines. I would presume this is a medium one because as soon as I get in range and starts to fire, he turns towards me. So some kind of he doesn't do a loop round and round like the newbie planes does. He do some maneuvers here. And I must say it's pretty impressive. His gunner though, this gunner ain't that good. Or they aren't that synchronized when it comes to flying, maybe, because the pilot does some beautiful evasive maneuvers that might end up spoiling the gunner's aim, like here, trying to turn while doing a dive when the gunner had a perfect opportunity to actually fire on him. They're getting a good hit and it starts leaking fuel, and I don't know if those black puffs are oil or exhaust, but he becomes afraid, drops this bomb blow that apparently had, and starts heading off. No, he's still circling here. I thought he was running away. And yeah, I continue to engage him just to make sure that he goes down. A small fuel leak. I don't think I hit him that badly. So he probably, if he had just run off, he would have gone over to England without me getting a kill. So I continue to engage, which is pretty foolish since I've been downed before, while still I continue engaging a wounded two-seater, because they become more stable, so the gunner actually becomes more dangerous because it doesn't do the same maneuvers, like, yeah, as you can see. So I try to do these like wide, go away far, gain speed, go in fast, do another pass, and then like break off. I think I noticed a sound there saying that the engine was giving up. So I do a final pass here just to see if I can bring him down. Some minor hits from the gun. From absolutely nowhere, a Sopwith triplane appears and shoots me down. I had no warning, and it was smack in the middle of on our side of the trenches. So I have no idea where it came from and what it was doing here, because there's no other planes in the area except for the two-seater. But wounded and with oil in my face, or petrol and gas, whatever, benzene, I tried to get away from the triplane. I know that it's probably faster than me and more agile at this point, as I can't see. And in the worst possible place, my engine gives out. All I see is trees and some patches of like fields in front of me, so I hope that there's nothing there. Notice the line of trees in front of me, do a correction just to avoid them. I seem to have a clear landing field. Bring out my revolver just in case, if there's anything up there, if it comes around for another go. But otherwise, a quite good landing. I think there's only some minor damage to the engine and myself, but that's it. It was a rather anticlimactic end to the whole fight, and I was rather surprised actually. And yes, we end up wounded in action, of course. Apparently nothing big, as I'm only out one day. And we downed, do I see correctly, 3 balloons. No, that was another one. Okay, that was the first mission we flew, and that's the second one. Down the plane there, yes. The Sopwith pup. And then we had a balloon hunt where I downed 1 balloon. And there's nothing. There's no indication of who downed Newport. The Newport went down, but I think that was from the other flight that was already engaged. So with some bad weather and me in the hospital, we go forward. Oh, there's quite a jump in time. So yeah, see you next time.